Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Tokyo Godfathers. Now, as you know, Tokyo Godfathers is meant to be a 2003 anime comedy film and was also directed by Satoshi Kon, now also known for directing movies like Perfect Blue, as well as mainly doing Paranoia Agent. Now, the premise of the film is about three homeless people, which has Jin, who is meant to be a sort of former gambling addict and a former bicycle shop owner. Also, you've got Hannah, who is basically a drag queen who acts over the top. And you've got basically Mikuski, who is basically a teenage runaway and basically has her own set of problems. So the characters pretty much have a kind of thing where they live on the street, they pretty much have to get by, and for someone who was homeless for a time, I could kind of relate to the characters on so many levels, like foraging through bins to survive, also basically like being kicked out of my house multiple times, and I could kind of relate to the characters in so many levels. So, given the fact that Tokyo Godfathers is meant to be loosely based on Peter B. Kane's novel, The Three Godfathers, the premise has them finding an infant girl, and this reduces in them going on a mission to find the girl's parents. And on the way, we see characters either meeting old friends, getting into shenanigans, and at the same time having their own set of stories. Where we have Kon, who is pretty much wondering what's happened with his wife and daughter and wonders where they are now. Also, you've got Hannah, who basically meets up with her former friends at a gay bar, and also you've got Mikuski, who pretty much wants to contact her father again, but is afraid of basically reconnecting with him after an incident. So I kind of like how basically we see the slums area of Tokyo, we see them basically going on all sorts of shenanigans and crazy stories. And what's interesting is that I pretty much watched the Japanese version. I know there was an English dub because I know on Wikipedia they did mention the actors' names. So I feel if there was a new English dub, I could definitely see the voice actor for Goku being the voice for Hannah. I could also see Kate Higgins, or basically the voice actress for Hinata, being the voice for Mikuski. And I could also see with Kon basically being the voice for, say, like Vic Miura, or the voice actor for Shroud Tucker. I think it could work with the newer voices. So what's actually interesting as well is that the facial animations aren't too bad, but I feel the only character that sort of acts too over the top with it and a bit too kind of wacky with it is Hannah. I know she's basically supposed to be this over the top, basically diva-like character, but I feel there were ways they could have handled it a lot better. I know that it's supposed to be a comedy film, but I don't think they need to act over the top about it. So what's actually interesting is that it did imply that they were actually going to do a sequel, and it seems like they were building up to it. If so, then it's kind of a shame, because I know that Satoshi Kon actually passed away back in 2010, leaving one project that he was working on unfinished. And I think what else makes Tokyo Godfather work, it's basically about three homeless people coming together to basically do something pure of heart and something noble. So I think the movie isn't too bad. I could relate to the characters due to their homelessness, and I think, yeah, there's a moment where I think we've all been homeless for a time. So I think the movie deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.